Welcome back to the show, my friends. My name is Ron from Berlin, Germany, and I want to say Happy New Year! Yeah, I think we see for the first time this year, so I hope you had a good change to 2024. I don't know if you can feel it or see it, but humanity is in a big change. And I talk about consciousness, of course. And yeah, it's a slow process, of course, but I can see that more and more people question things. And when you start question things on the outside, at one point you will come back to yourself and start question things from the inside. Question yourself. And yeah, so to all the people who are watching this video, thanks for coming around. Thanks for giving me your trust. And let me tell you something. Everything I do offer and I publish is based on scientific verified documents. So this is very important to say, because honest science is supposed to be working on transparency, and that is what I do. And the basic of my work is to find here. We talk about the official Apollo image atlas, and yeah, there's a huge collection of thousands of images that were taken during the different Apollo missions. And today we talk about the Apollo 16 mission, and the image of interest is to find here. So that you can follow the path. The Hasselblad camera in Apollo 16 mission. And the image we are looking for is here. AS16-121-19449. Okay, I should go to the right, to the left. And browse it. Browse the image 19449. Here we are. So this is the image we will talk about. When you want to work with these images, you have the possibility to download it in different sizes, quality sizes. And I prefer and recommend to work with full or raw resolution image. These images are full of informations. And the information in the image is, you will see, absolutely amazing. So this is the image we talk about. And the object of interest is located here. So let me activate my pen. We talk about this area today. And I mean, the whole image is amazing. But set the focus on this area. There's enough to explore, and you will see what I mean. When you look to the right, you can see Messier crater. Remember that both craters are around about 10 kilometers, 10 till 13 kilometers in range. And the object we talk about today is a bit smaller, so around about 6 or 7 kilometers in diameter on the top. And it's constructed in the air for around about 9 or 10 kilometers, something like this or less. But it's amazing, it's huge, it's gigantic. All right, guys, if you want to work with this image, you can get it here. And here are the stats. Mission number 16, frame number, magazine, the camera, lens from Germany, the film type, and so on. And now the show will start, my friends. Here we are. All right. So this is the downloaded image. The cropped section, of course. I already cropped it. And you can see that there are colors on the ground. And these colors are the true colors of the moon. This image has the real color information that was sent from the surface of the moon to the lens. And that is very important to say and to know, because the established narrative of the moon is a sandy, gray desert. But when we make comparison with this shot, it is very probably the fact that your brain will start to stumble. Because when you are here for the first or second time, you get in a huge irritation with what you have known from official science narrative and what you can see here. Yeah, before we start talking about all the anomalies in the shot, I will show you what it looks like when you work out the colors. Womp. So now we have a more intensity on the color information. I reduced the haze. The haze is a sign of atmosphere, by the way. So when you use a dehaze filter, you can work out the structures way better, and you have a better clarity, of course, and you have better colors. So again, the colors are real. It's not magic, it comes from the ground, from the surface of the moon into the lens of the camera. And remember, the camera was not located on Earth, it was located on the orbit of the moon. That means that the lens only had to cross one border, and that was the border of atmosphere of the moon. That's everything. And the border of atmosphere is a thin haze, and when we reduce it, it looks like this. So it's not magic, it's easy game to play if you want to. And yeah, what do you think? Should we talk about the structures? So I recommend just let your eyes fly over this image. Make a little break, get a tea or coffee or whatever. Make a pause, break it, and watch it again. Repeat it over different days, because when you are here for the first time, or if you have never seen images like this, you will have problems to read the image information and to identify what you are looking at. I work on these images for around about 6 years now, and I know what I'm looking at. And yeah, I think I should start a show now. So this is the cropped section. I mean, we can work with this one or here. Yeah, that's okay. All right. So, make me a bit smaller. All right. And we need the magic pen. Here it is. Let's go. So I will mark now the anomalies. And I can see a lot of them. Something is wrong. Okay, way better now. Give me a second. All right. So, one. So this anomaly is interesting because it has an own light pollution, as you can see here. This milky, hazy touch over this structure is light pollution, as we know from Earth. When you watch over cities at night, you have a cloud of light, light pollution. Second one. This is it looks a bit like an oval, at least a circular structure, with an object in the center. And you can see that there's a shadow fall here. But we come back to it later. The next one is here. Looks like a platform. Another one. More platforms. Another one, and so on. We have different levels. 1, 2, 3. Here we have another big structure. And of course, the main attraction is standing here and is standing tall. And it's the amazing lunar tower. This structure, my friends, is something that I have never seen that clear before. It jumps in everybody's face, I think so, I bet. And the size, the dimension of size of this amazing tower, it's amazing, guys. So, come to the facts. So this is the massive stick. It's round about 8 or 10 or 9 kilometers in the air. I'm not kidding. And we have this massive, majestic, what is it? It looks like an octagon-shaped platform on the top of the tower with a reflecting light in the center. So we could go on speculation. Are we talking about a dome in the center? I don't know. I can't really identify it, but I can see a tower with a massive platform and octagon-shaped, octagon shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I remember Bruce Schwartz. Bruce Schwartz is an hobby astronomer from Canada. And he could capture the surface that clear that he also spoke about octagon and hexagon shaped objects. And here it is. So when we look from the bird's eye view, we will only see the platform, but not the stick of the tower. In this case, we have the opportunity to look from the side, the bird's eye view from the side. And that allows us to look into the structures. It is very important to say that the infrastructure on the moon is that huge that allows us a three-dimensional look. The structures are tall and they're constructed over different levels, and that makes it possible that we can grab the spatial depth on the surface, as you can see here. And the same story with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is symmetrical shaped. And nature does not create things like this. Do you remember Carl Wolf? Carl Wolf was an ex-electronic repairman in the late 60s. He worked for the military and for NASA. And he was working on a low-level secrecy, but he could take a look on an image they brought back from the Apollo missions. And they talked about mushroom-shaped buildings, towers, and ring-shaped objects, circular structures. And here is the truth, the proof of it. This is pure evidence, my friends. I know it might be much information now, but for the people who have experience with these images, they know and they can see what I'm talking about. So there are a lot of other smaller objects on the ground, smaller structures, but still huge structures. So the dimension of size of the architecture of these guys on the moon is far beyond our imagination. I remember Neil Armstrong's words at his last famous speech at the White House in 1994. And he talked to a group of students of America, and he said, it's on you, so it's on us, to cover up the truth protective layers. And there's places to go beyond belief. And look at this. To me, it looks like majestic cities, moon cities, with an art style that tells me that these creators, makers, have a soul and have a sense for architecture, for culture, for majestic stuff, godlike, whatever. But the whole moon is littered with this stuff. It is amazing. And I will show you once again in another project It's about the Clementine mission. But this project will take a lot of time, and I must honestly say that I'm currently into other stuff. I do study psychology, and I don't have that much time to make documentaries and all that stuff. So I hope you can be patient. Yeah, guys. So I would like to draw some more lines. Well, so we have two massive towers, structures, buildings. We had this one. Yeah, it looks a bit like a mushroom. Yeah. Yeah, like a mushroom. This is what Carl Wolf talked about. Mushroom-shaped buildings constructed on massive sticks, standing tall in the air, and wow. And I would like to show you another massive building. I really like it. It's located here. Can you see it? This one. This is a massive building with a kind of X shape at the front here. I will show you. I hope you can follow me. It really takes time to identify the structures, to read it, because, as I said before, this is three-dimensional. This is amazing. These structures are that gigantic that it takes time to read it. So this building has different levels, and yes, constructed over different levels, kilometers in the air. Yeah, this building is very interesting. And there are so many other towers, smaller buildings standing. You can see it here. The white dots are mostly top of the buildings, platforms, whatever. But you can see it everywhere. Here, 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 everywhere. It's full. The whole image is full of it. Yeah. And there's another fun fact in the image here. It looks like a skeleton, a skull. You see that? I mean, it's not, but it looks like. All right. So this building is very interesting. It looks like that it's connected with the whole district here. I would mark it as one district. Many lines, symmetrical shapes everywhere. Yeah, the whole ground is full of it. It's amazing. But the tower is the absolutely main attraction. Surrounded by smaller buildings, by the way. With platforms. Here, this is the other building that belongs to this. Whatever it is, guys, a base, a huge temple district, I don't know, but it's there, and the colors are true, and I can see any single crater. It's amazing, I know. So, guys, I'm talking for 25 minutes now. I should come to an end, but always when I enter the images, I feel like coming home. I don't know why. It's strange when I say leaving Earth to enter Moon for coming home. It sounds weird, I know. But I think there's a connection. Yeah, connection between Earth and Moon. At least these guys take influence on us, or at least they observe us. They study us, and they study us as we do study them. NASA and all other space agencies and defense organizations, they work together. Russia and the US, they had a secret, how to say that? They worked together in the 60s as both powers realized, oh, there's something going on the moon. China, Japan, India. So all space nations try to bring a vehicle to the moon or in the orbit of the moon. And I remember China, they showed a presentation how the landing of their moon rover, and it was pure CGI. So sad. And of course it was CGI because they never would show us the true face of the moon, guys. And as long as these images are accessible to everyone who has internet connection, go for it. Yeah? Go for it. Make your own observations, your own discoveries, and spread it out to the world, to the net. This is one of the biggest secrets of modern times. Or should I say lies? It's hidden, straight in front of our eyes. And it's the answer to the major question, are we alone or not? We are not the major race. But very famous for stupidity, for being stupid things, or doing stupid things. And yeah, guys, I think I have said everything I wanted to say. I'm very, very fascinated by this image. And yes, this is the proof. And guys, I wish you a wonderful 24. A lot of changing things are going on. Yeah, and I'm hopeful because I'm into love for myself and to all the people out there. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, we are all childs who needs and wants love. And nothing else matters. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.